Endrick managed only 5 passes in his first start for Brazil, with just one successful pass, which happened to be the kickoff. This statistic likely brought the dreams of Madridistas about a devastating Brazilian trio back to reality. In recent years, Real Madrid has had a knack for signing young South American talents, especially Brazilian players. Los Blancos often place high bids well in advance, even though no one can guarantee these prodigies will justify the investment, let alone succeed. At that time, Real Madrid signed Vinicius Jr. from Flamengo for $45 million. While that might seem like a normal figure now, imagine $45 million for a 17-year-old playing in Brazil. This was before Neymar's world record transfer to PSG. Real Madrid had no idea if Vini would succeed, yet a year later they spent a similar amount and used the same pre-order method for Rodrigo from Santos. All the doubts have been answered today, with Real Madrid enjoying great success with these two signings. The Brazilian prodigies, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo Goes, are now key players in the Galacticos 3.0 project, so there's no reason not to hope for Endrick's success. The 2006-born prodigy has already made Madridistas restless by being called up to the Brazil national team at 17. Remember, despite their talent, both Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. only received this honor at 18 and 19, respectively. Endrick even caused a stir on social media with his cool fashion sense. Coming off the bench, he shone by, scoring against giants like England and Spain. However, the high expectations for Endrick at this year's Copa America brought everyone back to reality. Yes, Endrick is called a prodigy, but remember, Real Madrid has had its share of failures with similar players. 6 months after Rodrigo's arrival, Los Blancos welcomed Renier, a 2002-born midfielder who was loaned out to Borussia Dortmund and Girona but failed to make an impression. Many people now don't even know Renier exists. A decade ago, there was Lucas Silva, a handsome player who quickly faded and even experienced unemployment before returning to Brazil to play for Grêmio. The most famous case is Robinho, once dubbed the Little Pele. However, conflicts at Santiago Bernabéu led to his departure after just 3 seasons, despite winning titles and regularly playing. Robinho joined Real Madrid in 2005 with hopes of becoming one of the brightest stars in world football. However, the initial brilliance quickly faded under relentless challenges and pressure. In his early days, Robinho showcased his innate talent with dazzling dribbles and unmatched speed. But the immense pressure from the shadows of legends like Zidane and Ronaldo began to weigh heavily on his young shoulders. The high expectations from fans and the media made it difficult for Robinho to play with a relaxed spirit. He was compared to Pelé, much like how Endrick is currently being touted. Continuous injuries disrupted his career, causing his form to become inconsistent. Additionally, the constant changes in the coaching staff prevented him from finding a stable position in the team. Each time a new coach arrived, Robinho had to adapt to new tactics, which eroded his confidence and performance. But there was another, more significant reason for Robinho's decline. He frequently partied with Ronaldo de Lima, which immediately impacted his performance. While he still had his moments, overall, Robinho was a huge disappointment. His strained relationship with Real Madrid's management was also a major factor. The then president, Ramon Calderón, disliked him intensely and wanted him gone. The problem was that Robinho was good, but not as good as he imagined or was hyped to be. The excessive praise at a young age led to his downfall. In contrast, the most successful Brazilian player at Real Madrid came from the defensive line. Marcelo joined Real at 19 from Fluminense. He was expected to fill the shoes of Roberto Carlos, but he achieved even more. It's not an exaggeration to call the Rio de Janeiro-born player a legend at the club. He spent 16 years at Real, winning 5 Champions League titles, and even had the honor of becoming the captain in his final season. On the other hand, looking at arch-rivals Barcelona, they may have had recent failures with Brazilian signings like Vitor Roque or Arthur Melo, but in the past, those who arrived at Camp Nou with the Wonder Kid label left an unforgettable impression. Notable examples include Ronaldo de Lima and, later, Neymar. Ronaldo de Lima had an impressive first and only season at Barcelona. Barca signed him from PSV Eindhoven for a then-record transfer fee of $19.5 million. Ronaldo immediately proved himself as one of the world's most outstanding young talents at the time. In his sole season with Barcelona, Ronaldo scored 47 goals in 49 matches across all competitions. He helped Barcelona win several titles that season, including the Copa del Rey, UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, and Spanish Super Cup. With these achievements, Ronaldo won numerous individual awards, such as the Pichichi Trophy for the 1996-1997 season, the Ballon d'Or, and FIFA World Player of the Year. As for Neymar, he joined Barcelona from Santos at the age of 21 and quickly became an integral part of the magical attacking trio MSN alongside Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez. With his exceptional skills and ability to create breakthroughs, Neymar helped Barcelona win major titles like La Liga, Copa del Rey, and the UEFA Champions League before moving to Paris Saint-Germain for a record fee in 2017. Neymar left a deep impression on fans and cemented his position in the world of football. However, not all Brazilian football prodigies who joined Barcelona achieve success like Neymar. A prime example is Kirsten, who joined Barca from Palmeiras in 2009 at the age of 20, with high expectations. However, he never played for the first team. Kirsten was loaned out to several clubs like Benfica, Fiorentina, and Santos, but failed to make an impact. Eventually, he returned to Brazil, marking the end of his European career. Henrique also joined Barcelona in 2008 from Palmeiras at 21, but never got a chance to play for the first team. He was loaned out to Bayer Leverkusen, Racing Santander, and Palmeiras, but failed to impress. He eventually returned to Brazil and never reached the heights of his early promise. Vitor Roque is currently one of Barcelona's new hopes, but his path to becoming a star seems far from easy. During a period when Robert Lewandowski struggled with form and injuries, Roque joined Barca earlier than expected, with hopes of rescuing the team from its slump. However, this prodigy has yet to prove himself, partly due to limited playing opportunities, and partly because he hasn't adapted to the different and higher level of football compared to Brazil's National League. As of now, Roque is demanding to leave, and Barca is also considering selling him. This clearly shows that not all prodigies who join the two La Liga giants become stars. The stories of success and failure of young Brazilian players at Real Madrid and Barcelona serve as a reminder that top-level football requires not only talent, but also effort, patience, and the ability to adapt to a new environment. While players like Neymar, Vinicius Jr., and Rodrigo have proven their worth, names like Robinho, Lucas Silva, Renier Jesus, and Kirsten highlight the challenges and difficulties young players can face. When joining these clubs, young players' careers are full of ups and downs, and only those with enough courage and talent can shine brightly. At Real Madrid, there are high expectations for success, and even with the label of a prodigy, nothing guarantees a place in the team without sufficient ability. It's no coincidence that Real Madrid is the dream of every player, but also the graveyard of many talents.